how is loving your enemies, a good thing? Let's talk about it and recap yesterday's sermon, bring it into application, all of that. Irene preached on enemy love, which can be a t-shirt. It's actually not a t-shirt that sounds like a promotional thing, a great thing, something you would be like, yeah, I want to love my enemies. Why is that? Because we know that sometimes the things that we understand can be even harder to do than the things we don't understand. Like the complicated stuff in Ezekiel or let's say Revelations, they're interesting to think about, right? But that sentence, love your enemies by Jesus, that is so hard, even though we understand fully maybe what it means. So let's just recap a little bit what it means. First of all, the word for love is not romantic or brotherly affection or like tit for tat love. It's the godly, perfect love, meaning the love that has the best interest to bless and to do good to the person who is the object of love. So if you love your neighbor, we understand that, right? Not love people around you, be kind to them, have their best interest. Excellent. Now Jesus says, you shall love your neighbor. It has been said to you, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. Now, hate your enemy is not part of the Old Testament. You don't find that really. It's more a saying that was part of that day's time. People would use that. But love your neighbor is part of what the Bible wants. Like love people around you. But I say to you, love your enemies. Woof. And pray for those who persecute you, so that you may be sons of your Father who is in heaven. Now, how is that Father in heaven qualified? That Father in heaven makes the sun rise on the evil and on the good. He sends rain on the just and on the unjust. Like the general blessing, there's this general grace is the term that is given to everybody, regardless of if they're good or evil, if they're friends of God, or is there a middle ground? I don't think so. Or enemies of God. God blesses people. He just loves to do good things to people. And if we want to be sons, daughters of God, then what we do matters deeply. How we bless people, regardless of if it's beneficial for us, regardless of if we like that person, regardless of even if that person has good intention to us. If we're sons and daughters, for if you love those who love you, what reward do you have? Do you not even the tax collectors do the same? And if you greet only your brothers, what more are you doing than any others? Do not even the Gentiles do the same? You therefore must be perfect as your heavenly Father is perfect. Like, I can't be perfect. But if God transforms my heart, to the degree that He transforms my heart, I can. To the degree that God changes me, I can love people. I remember a friend who had a soccer team that he supported. When you read this, he supported the enemy and gave and donated money to the enemy team. Just as an exercise, it cost him a lot. And I think it's funny, but it's actually a good thing. Like, where could you bless an enemy? Where could you bless somebody who has done you harm? Now, sometimes the blessing is actually not being just lovey-dovey with people who have done evil to you. Sometimes doing righteousness to them is actually a blessing for them. Giving them a clarity of what they've done to you can be a blessing as well. So I'm not saying it all has to be like fluffy and nice and warm and fuzzy. What it has to be, it has to have the best intention for somebody else. Ooh. And if I think about that, then I'm challenged, because I might have people that I know have been not kind to me, or I know people that don't think super highly of me. Like, we sometimes disappoint other people, whoever. Maybe there's somebody you know right now that God calls you to bless. We are called to be people who are different than the world. And the world blesses everybody who they like anyways, right? The difference between Genghis Khan and Jesus is that Jesus blessed his enemy. Genghis Khan only blessed is the people who served him. All right. God bless you. And that does not mean that you're my enemy. Bye-bye.